Hello. I will show you today what is ElasticJenkins and how it is working. ElasticJenkins is a Jenkins plugin based on Elasticsearch and is still under development for now. Please note that an Elasticsearch database needs to be installed before using this plugin. As everyone knows, Jenkins stores its jobs, results and log output into files. This architecture is very hard to use in a cluster as we need to replicate those files from and to every node of the cluster. The project configuration and build result can be stored in an SQL database, but the log output is clearly not the case. Please don't mention blob. This plugin uses Elasticsearch to store both build results and log output. Indeed, we want to avoid having multiple databases to configure. All nodes in the same cluster share data through Elasticsearch. As Elasticsearch is designed to store millions of documents, this will not impact the performance of Jenkins. And those even if you keep records for several days, months or years. Additionally, Elasticsearch knows how to index its data, and we can search for old builds by their parameters or content of the log output. Finally, ElasticJenkins stores each item into Elasticsearch before they reach an executor. Jenkins persists its queue in memory and can potentially save this queue in an XML file when a graceful shutdown is performed. However, those items will be lost if the instance crash. This plugin is performing a kind of health check to verify all nodes are available. If a node fails, another running node will try to recover all items which are in queues. We will explain the health check mechanism later in this video. This is an example of how ElasticJenkins can be implemented. This example is used in the demo. We install a load balancer in front of two Jenkins masters. The two masters are part of the same cluster and store their information in Elasticsearch. Kibana is also installed and is using this Elasticsearch indices. The software engineers connect to the Jenkins masters through the load balancer. We use sticky session and load balance requests by traffic. They will launch operations on Jenkins masters and view log output, while they will use Kibana to view reports and search for operations. In this demo, we will simulate a crash of the master 2 where we will be connected to launch first operations. We will see that the user can still view its old builds. But now let's see a demo. We organize our builds in two different folders. Department 1 contains all applications supported by this department, while the Department 2 has its own folder. On the left you can see additional panels. Elastic Queue displays all current items in the queue. Elastic Builds displays all current builds. In the Manage menu you will find a new item, ElasticJenkins Management. We configure the name of the Jenkins master, here master 2. The name of the cluster. The URL of Elasticsearch and the name of indices. We will start to deploy the application to version 5.4.2. This Jenkins pipeline is calling an Ansible script and simulates a Docker build and Docker push. Those scripts are available in GitHub. Please find the link in the reference. In the left panel we can see an Elastic Build History button. Use this link to view your old builds. We can see the last 20 builds of this project. If you scroll down and push the Get More Builds button, it will take the next 20 builds. On the top right of the page you can search for old builds by parameters. If you click on the file icon you will see the log output. This build has been executed on the Master 2. We will see if Master 1 can view this job. Now we will see how this builds will be displayed in Kibana. We have created 2 dashboards, one per department. We can see the last builds executed during the last 15 minutes. A table display all jobs with a link to the load balancer to visualize the log output. We can view longer history by clicking on the top right button. We can filter items by typing in the filter bar. For example, if we type failure it will show all builds with the failure status. We can also filter on a field with a regular expression. We filter here all projects with contain app2 and their name. We will execute 2 additional deployments now. The second build is in the queue as we enforce to have a single build in the same time. If Jenkins crash now this build will be lost. We kill the Jenkins master too. If we refresh our browser we will be redirected to master 1. As you can see on the left panel there is an item in the queue and an item which is in execution. We check if we are on the master 1. Now we need to wait 5 minutes before the Jenkins master 1 will recover the queue of master 2. It is 6 past 6. Now the build is starting to recover. As you can see, the version is the one which was in the queue. Thank you for watching this video.